HOA Karen had always treated the neighborhood like her personal kingdom. Rules were her weapons, and she wielded them with the pride of a medieval tyrant. So, when I started draining and demolishing my private ranch lake, something I had every legal right to do, she saw it as an act of war. The lake sat on the edge of my 200-acre property, technically within the HOA boundary, but built decades before the HOA even existed. Still, that didn't stop her from strutting down my driveway with a stack of cease and desist letters, shouting about environmental disruption and shared scenic value. I politely reminded her that the lake was man-made, fed by a pump I controlled, and entirely on land I owned. Her face twisted into that signature Karen snarl. Later that day, she called the sheriff. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. By the third call, claiming I was destroying protected water resources, the sheriff finally agreed to drive out himself. Poor guy didn't know what he was walking into. I was in jeans and work gloves, standing beside a crew as the last of the embankment was bulldozed. The sheriff stepped out, asked for the property owner, and the moment I told him my name, his entire posture shifted. "Wait, you own this property?" he asked. "Not just the property," I smiled. "I'm also the majority stakeholder in the county land trust. You know, the same trust that leases your department's fleet vehicles and maintains your department training grounds." His eyes widened. Karen's jaw dropped from across the fence line where she was glaring, waiting for him to put me in cuffs. Instead, he turned to her and said, "Ma'am, this is well outside your jurisdiction. You're on private land, and unless you want to be cited for harassment, I suggest you leave." She looked like she'd swallowed a lemon. But the HOA rules don't override county deeds or state law," he cut her off. "Especially not when the man you're calling the cops on owns half the paperwork you're quoting." Karen stormed off in a flurry of angry steps and muttered threats about taking this to the governor. The sheriff just chuckled. "Let her try," he said. I waved the crew forward. As the last scoop of muddy water was drained, I felt something better than satisfaction: freedom. The lake was gone, but in its place, I was building something new. A sanctuary, one with zero room for Karens.